This Milwaukee Bucks situation is historic because who in their right mind would take $100 million for a guy to go away in the NBA? Dame Lillard busts his Achilles, and the Milwaukee Bucks are like, we'd rather not have you around, and we'll just pay you out with this exorbitant salary. The reason is because the Milwaukee Bucks are run by paranoia. Rightfully or wrongfully, I don't think it's a great way to run a franchise, but in some ways it's understandable in the NBA. You desperately need centerpiece talent. You need Hall of Fame center points of a championship squad. You've won a championship with him, and there was a long desert before he got there between Lou Alcindor, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Oscar Robertson, etc., and then 50 years later winning another title. So if you have been through the desert and you know what it's like not to be a championship caliber team, and you have Giannis or the guy to make you a championship caliber team, maybe you have to operate with paranoia that if he leaves us, oh my God. But this is, to me, a critique, a bit of a black eye on how today's NBA roster build is now created or prioritized. We all know you got to have the guy. This year, Oklahoma City had the guy in SGA. We know that throughout history, almost every NBA champion has the guy at the middle, and the Bucks were that in 2021. But in searching for the second guy, I think the Bucks have continuously ignored fit for power, star power, headline, and hope. You know, Chris Middleton, Drew Holiday seemed to be the right fit around Giannis. Add in Lopez, add in some role players. That's the right fit around Giannis. And then it was swing for the fences. We're bringing in Dame. And that is clearly imploded upon the Bucks. And now compounding that mistake to bring in Dame with that monster contract is to buy him out over the next 5 years and then sign Miles Turner and hope that it's that much different than just having Lopez on your roster, because statistically it doesn't feel that way. But what you're doing is you're operating from a paranoia that we're not good enough as is, and anything is better than not doing something. And it's a dangerous game to play when you're operating from paranoia. And it's a dangerous game to play in today's NBA where there is such massive penalties for the second big contract on your roster, which pushes you over an apron or the second apron. And so the Bucks are doing something today that is probably the last thing you'd ever want to do in life, which is, you know what? We're kicking the can so far down the road that we know it's going to be bad for a shot at wealth today. You know, any good financial advisor will say, you want stability in your life? Plan long-term, plan long-term, plan long-term. Anybody would tell you plan long-term. Think 10, 15, 20, 25 years ahead and make decisions today to help you then. And what the Bucks are saying is, to hell with then. Doesn't matter. We need to get rich today. Because we got rich 4 years ago, and it was really awesome. We may never get rich again. Get rich again today. And they are putting themselves in quite a pair of handcuffs here. My goodness. $113 million is it to Dame Lillard over the next 5 years for him not to play for you? Whoa.